around their guns to kind of shield them off a bit. Did really like that. That was the issue with the generator I was talking about. Come on. And here is a person we can hit if we ever stop bouncing around. Oh my god, what is going on right now? Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Crossout with me, Spacefish, and our beautiful, tiny little, still a bit Frankensteined Drillboi build right here. Now, I left off in the last episode with about the same build, as you all may remember, but I did actually end up changing a little something about it, because if we have a quick look here in the build menu, you can see that my medium wheel STs are now at the back as opposed to the middle of the vehicle, because I've really kind of had this issue where the second set of not vehicles, but wheels in the line always counter steers to the front part as if it was at the rear, even if it is in the middle. And that's posed a lot of issues to me, as when I've really just lost a single wheel, kind of the counter steer has made it absolutely impossible for me to steer unless I already lost the second front wheel, which was very, very annoying. Putting this stuff at the back kind of solved this issue for me and also made the car a little more pointy. So, very, very nice change right there and very helpful indeed for me. Maybe that helps some of you lads out as well. I definitely hope so. But without further ado, I actually want to look into the storage with you all. So as you can see right here, we've got our very first racing wheels. I've done a good bit of grinding after the last episode still. As you can see, I actually nearly have enough for a third one, but, you know, having 3 of these wheels didn't really make any sense to me. I really wanted to change 2 at a time, so we're probably going to do 2 this episode, and either 2 or 4 next episode to finally go on to some proper wheels. Hopefully get some more grip out of them. I mean, as you can see right here, we're currently with the steerable wheels at a tonnage of 415 kilograms, power of minus 15%, durability of 110 points, and 140 kilograms of weight. As you can see here, the durability is a lot better, the mass is about the same on these, and the tonnage is a lot higher, but I'm also hoping that the grip will be a good bit higher, or maybe I can even swap this back to 4 wheels and just have 2 steerable wheels in the front and 2 unsteerable ones in the back and shield these off a bit more, because if you all remember, like, whoopsie, we also had the situation in the last episode, I think it was, where we saw this build where somebody just had his wheels kind of boxed in to the actual build, and they were totally hidden away, and it was done very nicely, and I am actually kind of fancying to try and do that myself eventually as well. So maybe that way then we can kind of stick more to a 4-wheel setup where, you know, if I lose the back wheels I don't really care that much, but at least I can box in my front steerable wheels so I don't get instantly disabled when I lose those. Because that's honestly been a rather big, rather crucial point for me when I used to run this setup with 4 points, was that the acceleration was actually a lot better, which made the vehicle also feel a lot lighter, a lot more nimble. I really liked the overall feeling of the vehicle a lot better, but like the second I encountered somebody that shot me with some sort of explosives, my front wheels went pop and I was pretty much useless all game. So, and this kind of averages the performance of the build out a little more, I would say, you know. I would say that on average I'm not quite as useful as I used to be, because, you know, it's not quite as nimble, it's not quite as fast. I really do miss that, but I also don't go instantly useless when I get blapped, so it kind of averages out the performance for me. And if I can maybe just find a way to hide away these wheels too in the future, you know, maybe extend this build a tad bit to the front, have like their wheels actually built into the frames right here, and then have like walls go around the outside. That way I can maybe, you know, leverage a 4-wheel build without having that issue of being made absolutely useless within seconds. So I think that may be the idea there for the future. For today though, we are going to start out with actually upgrading the wheels right here. So we're going to have 2 racing wheels up front, which is hopefully going to work just fine. I think they should have about the same diameter as the other ones, as you can see. Looks to be about the same diameter. Power score is actually a lot higher on these things. But I mean, as you can see here, right, look at that difference in tonnage. What I actually wanted to see as well here. No, I don't want to center. I want to go back, please. What I actually want to see here as well is just look at that tonnage and acceleration down below now. I mean, as you can see, you know, acceleration is going up a lot. I'm not sure if we will kind of go back to the same acceleration values at the same amount of wheels. I think, unfortunately, we will. Yeah, as you can see right here, so acceleration is unfortunately as bad as it was before. Because if we want better acceleration, we really need better wheels. Or, I mean, like, we could also go and get some better boosters, which I think is honestly on my wish list too. I'm not too sure how much better boosters will cost. I've got the blast off right here. As you can see, yeah, pretty nice. I mean, 30% more fuel reserves for a start, which is certainly, or 33, which is certainly very, very good. A lot more durability, which is also very good because these things implode instantly. Same amount of energy drain, but $32 for one of them is a lot of money. I'll have to say that is a lot of money, and the next one is also very far away after that. I'm not sure about actually, you know, if it gives you more acceleration. It doesn't really say much of anything about it. I would suspect it would, but I'm not sure. And then, I mean, of course, we also have like the option of actually putting an engine on this thing, which, you know, could be cool. I mean, a blue engine maybe, if we can find something like that. Doesn't cost as much. I'm not quite sure what these things are called, to be honest. That's a bit of an issue. Can't find one right now, it seems. So that is, of course, a bit of an issue. But yeah, so I don't know. I think we've got a lot of options of where to develop this thing. You know, we could put an engine on there. We could certainly improve the boosters. We could also put a cloaking device on, which honestly I kind of favor actually doing that, because a lot of people are pretty oblivious when it comes to these things, at least at the tiers that I'm currently playing at. So I don't know. There's an endless list of possibilities of where you can go with this vehicle. It's just a matter of actually getting all the money for it, which is a bit of a grind, but this thing is pretty fun, so I really don't mind it too much at the moment. Also, I really need some better structural parts for this thing. I definitely do. But for that, you know, I just need to get better with a lot of factions, I think. Like, we're, of course, working on the Lunatics right now. If we look here at equipment, not really too much here going for it in terms of actual structural parts. So I'm considering to actually swap out to different ones. I'm not quite sure which ones it would be. Nomads actually not looking too bad here, so maybe something along those lines. Maybe we're going to go for Nomads just to get some more structural parts from their side. Maybe also some other factions. I'm going to look into that in between episodes, I think. For right now, let's actually go and get ourselves into a battle, and let's see maybe how well these wheels are going to be doing. I'm really interested to see. Another thing that I've also, by the way, really had kind of standing out to me is that, unfortunately, the generator is still, you know, making me skid across the ground a good bunch of times. So that's unfortunately also really not too great for me, but I've not really got much of any other possibility. I can't really turn it over to get it hidden away in the frame a bit more, because I do also have like a big fuel tank down there and everything, of course. So I'm not too sure about that, if I should maybe change that. But what I have to say right now is this thing feels a lot more pointy right now. I'm not sure, maybe this is just imagination, but I kind of feel this is a lot better than it used to be. So let's see. I'm really interested in to see how well I can get this thing on target, which first target seems to be right here up front. He's got a radar, but he's still not seeing me for some reason. We're just going to push him off. Goodbye. And we've got another one right here. Ooh, with very explosive guns, which I really don't want to cuddle with. This guy's now coming back at me, being pretty mad. I need to shoot off this gun quick. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, it's got so much HP. This is not good. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. All the guns are gone. Good stuff. We've got him. Nice. That was a bit spooky, but we made it out just fine. Now we've got the other dude that we found here earlier coming at us. Got a wheel of his off. Got two wheels of his off. He is certainly more than dead here. And he's gonna try and explode on me, so we're gonna stay away from that. Just have them die as well. That's the second kill of the game now. A bot's coming at us. Where did that other one just pop up from? What in the world? Did you just see that? Oh my god. Stop driving away from me. I can't catch up with you. Flippin' bots sometimes. That Claudia bot really caught me by surprise. Did you just see Claudia popping up on the screen there? That was super weird. I'm pretty sure she was not on the screen before. Maybe it was just a marker popping up. I don't know. It was weird, but I think my team's now going to make quick work of the bots right here, and, well, hopefully going to get them out of the game, and that should be a clean first win for us, except that, well, I, of course, died and didn't get any fuel from it, but still a pretty enjoyable game, I would say. What did we get? Like 2 kills and a lot of work done on another bot. Very, very fine. Let's hop into another one. I'll see you all after the cut. Alright, back we are in another one at the pretty far bottom of the power score range, unfortunately, but we're gonna go get ourselves right into it. So far, I have to say I'm really, really happy with the racing tires. I feel they're very nice and pointy for me at the moment. Acceleration really hasn't improved. I mean, that's very much feelable. It's still at a very, very far low point, and I do think that's probably one of the next points that I do need to take on after I'm done with the wheels, because honestly, I mean, right now it's, I mean, we've got the boosters, you know, but they won't survive for all too long, I don't think. Try and grab this guy here, because we don't want that gun to shoot our buddies. His buddies are not going to help him out at all, which is also very interesting, and we're just going to yeet right back out. Very clean first kill. His team was totally kind of oblivious to what was going on right there. This here, well, I mean, we've got 1 gun off, we've got 2 guns off, and we've got 3 guns off, and that's another one, totally disabled. I don't really need to keep killing him, I can just head on to another one, I think. Not this one particularly, probably more that one. Just do the max amounts of work that I can here and helping my team out, but they are all, unfortunately, very dead. Which is quite crazy, because I just killed one guy and disabled another one, and nearly disabled a third one. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I don't think Peter can win this one for us, so I'm probably going to meet you in the next one then. Alright, and here we are in the next one, hopefully a bit more of a successful one than the last one. Even though I think I made quite a good bit of an impact, my team did unfortunately die rather quickly. I guess I was also already a bit late to the party when everything started going down. But let's see if we can do a bit more this time around. I'm going to go all the way around the outside here, I think. I'm going to try to come in from the back where possible. I already saw a bunch of dudes all the way out there. We are currently going at max speed, so it shouldn't take us too long to actually get there. And there are some dudes here, just sniping away. Let's try and make some nice, oh, impact right there or not. Hello. That's a bit of an issue. I think we're dead here. They spotted us way too early, unfortunately. I mean, I have done a bunch of damage on that dude, but well, I don't know. They actually looked at their radar, so good on them. Let's head on to the next one. Alright, on to another one. Encounter this time around, and we are actually pretty high up in the power score, so gonna be an interesting one, I think. We're gonna, of course, go around the outside again, try and come in from behind, and that situation in the last clip, honestly, is why I think I maybe really want a cloak, because, well, I mean, some people just have decent situational awareness and know where people are at, but you know, the cloak makes it a little bit less obvious in these times, and I feel kind of that's the most, like, the situations in which I die the most are the ones where people actually see me coming in advance. Most of the times, like, the situations in which I get all the kills is like people being totally oblivious, just shooting other things, and I come in from behind and absolutely wreck them. So, you know, trying to get that going more of the time is, I think, what should be the goal here. My team is already fighting down there with a bunch of dudes, I think, but I'm just going to go around the outside here, see if there's anybody sniping that I can catch off. Doesn't seem to be the case. surprisingly. Is everybody already at A? Where are people at? I don't quite know. I don't really see much of anyone on my radar right now. It does seem people are actually up there. Okay, well we do seem to have the cap circle under control, so I'm just gonna... Oh, hello! Goodbye. We're gonna just, yeah. Take care of this person here. He's just gonna explode. That's fine for me. Good night, and, well, first person out of the way. We did lose a shotgun to that, but that's sort of fine. Also, something I actually wanted to take care of was actually shielding off my shotguns a bit from damage. Because, you know, I saw this kind of fender thing once where people put fenders around their guns to kind of shield them off a bit. Did really like that. That was the issue with the generator I was talking about. Come on. And here is a person we can hit if we ever stop bouncing around. Oh my god. What is going on right now? Good night. Oh god. We are still up and running at the moment. But we are very, very slow in terms of acceleration, I have to say. I mean, I've got my shotgun with which I can hit him, just not all too efficiently. But he does seem to be slower than me, so that's good news right there. And there we go. Boop. Nice little kill right there. He's found his buddies, though, which all seem to be here in the cap, which I really don't like too much. Let's try and get his guns here. We did indeed get his guns. We did indeed kill him. That's nice. Guy behind me. Oh, I can't turn that much. No, my shotgun is gone. This is not good. I'm dead. Okay. Well, another annoying one. Killed 3, but at some point I've got no more hit points left, I guess. I think let's go for one more. I'll see you all when we're there. Actually, scratch that. I think I want to go for a quick little bit of redesign with you all, if we can. I just talked about actually getting fenders around the shotguns, and maybe it does make sense to kind of try and shield off the guns a bit more, so I would like to look into that. Now, the question kind of being, how do we want to do that? I mean, the gun here mounted on the cabin I think is honestly a good thing to have, because the cabin of course does have a lot of HP. Now we could of course have like some sort of gun mount, something going on, but I'm not sure it's the most wise choice necessarily. We do have these fenders, which I saw somebody use to shield off his guns, and I think that would be an option, but at the same time I think it honestly is a bit of an issue in terms of like actually aiming downwards, to be honest. Like, I don't know if this is going to work. Let's maybe keep this thing on here real quick, and let's go and test drive it real quick. Let's see. I mean, I can't shoot. Wow. No, I mean, that doesn't... Oh my god, I never saw that. There's... Oh, this is awesome. Winter time out here. There's a mirror of my build, apparently. And for some reason I can't do damage to it, which is also interesting. But yeah, I mean, you can see right here, right? This gun shoots right here, but it doesn't do it right here. And even at this angle, it's only the back gun firing. I basically have to shoot upwards for this, so this doesn't work, unfortunately. Let me actually also, by the way, go into here and overwrite that blueprint, because like we of course made a few changes to this thing. I don't know. How do we better protect our guns? I'm kind of unsure. Because, you know, everything is in the very end gonna kind of limit my usability of this gun. I mean, I do have stuff like this, but honestly, is it gonna do much? I think it's gonna hinder me more in terms of actually hitting people, then it's going to hinder other people from shooting my guns. And most of the people don't really aim for the guns anyways. I don't know. I really don't like it too much, I'll have to say. Now what we could do is actually try and find a way to protect our wheels a bit more, so we don't need 2 sets of steerable wheels, especially with the more durable new racing wheels. Maybe that's a good idea. So maybe we can just do that real quick. I've only got these truck thingies though, which is very annoying. I think we really need some more different parts. We're going to try it with this for the time being. Just kind of at least doing that. I'm not going to do any more for the time being, because I feel the idea for the future here is going to be to actually hide these away in the structure of the car. So we're going to do a bigger redesign rather soon, I think, where we probably move this stuff a bit more up front, and we move out the chassis a bit more and kind of hide this away inside the frame. But I do want to try if with increased durability of the new tires and a little bit of shield off right there, I can maybe get rid of these things again and only stick with a 4-wheel setup. So we're going to do that. We're going to, of course, have to delete this thing because this is the non-steerable wheel. I mean, this is greatly going to increase our acceleration and maybe even our pointiness. It's just a question of, will these wheels actually hold up, or will I have the same issues I had before? So let's try it out. Let's give it a try. I'm really interested to see what happens. Pull looks even more Frankenstein-y than before, unfortunately, but we're going to get there eventually. For the time being, I really want to try this out. And this generator is really annoying me. I really don't quite know what to do with it either, to be honest. I would really like to tilt it, so, you know, that I don't have this bumpiness issue, but that would mean that either I would have to expose one of my fuel barrels somewhere, which is really not a desirable option, or alternatively, I have to get rid of one of them, which is, I don't know. I don't know if that's maybe a desirable option given how little times they actually survive till the end in this build, because it's more of a heat build. I don't know. Let me know your opinions down below on if I can maybe somehow improve that, get rid of that issue. For the time being, let's see how we will fare with this. I would really like to see, I mean, for one, you can definitely instantly see the bigger acceleration, which is very, very nice to have. Pointiness, I feel it's a lot more direct. It's not necessarily maneuvering quicker. Oh, I found all the enemies! I'm dead. I'm so dead! Wow! I thought I was going around the other side, instead I went into 5 flippin' enemies. Oh my god, okay, let's try the wheel thing again in the next one, shall we? Alright, so back we are for another try at this thing. Let's try and not get blamped instantly again. But I do have to say that overall, I mean, for one, it of course feels better for acceleration, right? But, like, the steering input feels a lot more direct. You know, it's way less delayed from when I press the buttons, if that makes sense. Like, I press right, it pretty instantly goes right, and it instantly stops when I lift my finger off it. With the old 6-wheel build, it always felt like it was lagging behind a bit somehow, and I found a lot of enemies again. What was that? How did I instantly destroy this dude? I don't know. Let's try and yeet out of here, because this dude is about to drill me apart, and I really don't like it too much. Help? Team? Can we do something about this? Hello? Help! I mean, I've got my steering wheels, my steerable wheels still, so that's, you know, a good thing, I guess. I'm steering this guy right into the rest of my team, so hopefully somebody's eventually going to do something about this, because I can't really do much, and my team doesn't really seem to take a lot of an interest at the moment. Now they are, maybe, somehow. Yep, okay, I'm out. Good. We've still got our 2 drills, so let's help out on this dude instead, I guess, if we can. We're going to try, to say the very least, but nope, unfortunately not. I think there was another enemy behind me there, but I did my best to at least try something. Now, I mean, my front steering wheels survived, but that was maybe more due to the situation than anything else. I'm really unsure, I'll have to say. Did this guy just get himself under the guns and then, like, not? I don't know, that was weird. But he's got the dude now. I think we're probably gonna look at winning this. Where's the last one out? There. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, that guy's definitely gonna die and get grinded apart here with a triple grinder build. And, well, a nice victory for us. Reputation level 5 with Unit 6. And, yeah, on we move. Now, I don't think this was necessarily all too representative of how survivable my wheels are with us getting a few more parts here. So, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to do some more testing about this in between episodes. I mean, I've got to grind anyways. I'm going to see how well or bad these wheels will do at surviving now with being a bit more shielded off, and then I'm going to decide if I keep this at 4-wheel build or for the time being just revert to 6-wheeled until we can kind of include this into the frame a bit more and build some walls around it. So I'm going to see about it in between episodes. Other than that, I mean, I've got to say, these wheels definitely feel a lot nicer, so I'm pretty darn happy with it. I'm definitely going to go Godspeed to the next set of wheels, which I'm probably going to make these unsteerable ones, so like, I've got a set of 4 wheels and I can just do a big redesign, move these inwards and probably be done with it. And, well, then we're going to see about that in the next episodes. I'm also probably going to switch factions just to get some different kinds of panels. So if you have some suggestions for a good faction for that, please let me know down below. I'm also going to look into it myself. I'm going to see what kinds of panels I have. I'm just going to try and aim for something that I can really somewhat nicely use on this build and then kind of make a bit more of a uniform thing out of it, hopefully. But with that all said, I'm going to end it off here for today, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below, and if you haven't done so already but are interested in staying around for future upcoming episodes, please also make sure to subscribe right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon right next to it to stay up to date in any future upcoming videos. And with that all out of the way, as always, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.